Alright, hey guys, my name is Ryan. I'm pretty active in the Yawgmoth Discord. I really like this deck, and I actually have a lot of free time right now. I'm a teacher, and I'm on summer break, so I figured that I would record some of my leagues that I play. And this is my first time recording, so bear with me if I sound kind of nervous. I would say I'm fairly proficient with the deck. You know, I won an RCQ a couple weeks ago in Southern California, playing against some of the top Southern California grinders. I played SCG Dallas a couple months ago with some, decent results, nothing too crazy. But, I play this deck quite a bit online, pretty active in the Discord. So, yeah, I thought I'd just record this. So, this is my list. I've been playing this consistent main deck for quite a while now. It's pretty stock, but the couple key points is the one main deck Ooze with the 3 Evos. Sometimes I do like playing the kind of like the Demonic Tutors list, where you switch out the 1 Flex Ooze for the 4th Evo. I've played that sometimes. I do like that. I like playing the Ooze main because it gives you an extra sideboard slot, kind of. I like the 1 main deck Endurance. I know a lot of people, some people like 2. I like the 1. Kind of personal preference. Definitely the 4 Grist. And then let's look at the mana base. The rest is all easy. 1 Artist, 1 Messenger, 8 1 mana Dorks. The mana base, tiny bit different. Most stock lists I see will have this Yavimaya be a second Boseiju. I already find the artifact matchups pretty good. I feel like the Yavimaya helps a lot for not taking damage. Helps you in the burn matchup. I don't have any burn hate cards, so Yavimaya definitely helps for the burn and like the prowess decks. I also kind of recently switched the 3rd Blooming Marsh to a 2nd Twilight Mire. Again, nothing huge. Mana base is pretty stock, plus minus a couple cards. Now we have the sideboard here. Again, guys, every league I play, I kind of switch around with the sideboard. So, nothing set in stone. This isn't like the list I would take to a tournament. I would definitely, consider my meta and stuff like that. This is what I like to play right now. I just ran this through a league. I disconnected round 1 because I was trying to play in an airport, which is really stupid. And then I 4-0'd. So, could have been a 5-0, but I just 4-1'd with this exact list. This is what I like right now. So I'm going to kind of talk about my sideboard. Let's see here. So let's go with Thoughtseizes. I think 3 is like the sweet spot. 3 Thoughtseizes with the 4th, where like the 4th Thoughtseize would be is kind of that Veil of Summer. The Veil is good against Murktide. I think 4 Thoughtseize is kind of a bit much for boarding in against Murktide. I also think the 4th Thoughtseize is really only good against 4 color, and it's a tough matchup anyways, so I like splitting the 4th Thoughtseize with the 1st Veil of Summer. I think this 3 Thoughtseize, 1 Veil has kind of been my go-to in terms of the reactive cards. You will notice I'm not playing Necro, and I'll talk about that in a second. Next card is Magus, and this is actually one of the reasons I'm not playing Necro, is, again, this is, how I like to play. I'm not a huge fan of the card Necro. I know a lot of people bring it in against the Tron decks. And Amulet, I think Magus is better than Necro against those decks. So then if I'm playing Magus for those decks, I'll talk about other decks where I don't like Necro and why I'm playing these Chalices. So then if I'm not going to play Necro, I like the Magus for the Amulet and Titan matchup. Now, yeah, I'll go ahead and talk about the Chalices. So, again, personally, not a huge fan of Necromentia. A lot of people do like it, but again, I don't think it's very effective against Rhinos, and even sometimes Living End. They can still counter it, or, you waste your whole 3rd turn casting it. I like Chalice better for the Cascade decks, so I'm on the Chalices, kind of in place of the Necromentias is like stuff for Cascade. The going up to the 4 Endurances, that's pretty stock. The 1 Liberator, the 2 Force of Vigors, that's also pretty stock. And then I'm still playing this 1 of Crime Punishment. This is probably the next card to go in the sideboard. CP is just not the greatest right now. It's fine, it's whatever. And then I'm playing this 1 Abrupt Decay, kind of pseudo artifact removal. And then also comes in against Murktide for hitting Shredders and 2-mana artifact Hearse. And then the CP, you know, it's like fine in the Rhinos matchup. It's not that great. I could definitely see this CP being a third Force of Vigor. It could be the fourth Thoughtseize. It could be this and something else. Could be 2 Toroks. You know, there's kind of a lot of different ways you can go. But this is my sideboard. Alright, so I'm going to run through a league. And, you know, I'll try to narrate the best as I can. Again, this is my first time recording. And I'll try to, you know, talk about my lines and... you know, all my plays.
All I ever want watching over me.
Alright, so this is match 1 of our league. We won the dice roll. Nice. Okay. Ugh. If this had a dork, it would be fine. This Arbor's kind of a mulligan already. Yeah, you don't want to draw your Arbor in your opening hand. Not very good. Hold on, I need to turn my volume down. Yeah, I'm gonna mull this. Oof. Alright. Interesting starting hands to start off this league. Let's see here. So if we keep this, we put back a land. So sure, the birds help our Chord, but it's still not even that fast. I mean, if they go turn 1, bolt your guy, I play a second bird. I need to top deck some stuff. I need to draw either Undyers or a Grist. Let's see. This is still in the blind. They've kept their 7. I'm on the play. I don't know, guys. This one's kind of tough. I mean, you can go to 5 with this deck. You know, I don't think I regret mulling the 7. I think that was correct. So this one's pretty rough. This hand is just not good. Let's see. If I play a bird, bolt it, I draw Strangleroot Geist. That's kind of like fine. Obviously, any other land or any other dork is just bad. Chord. I don't know. Whatever. We'll keep. I don't want to go to 5. Lands. We can put back a fetch. Sure. I guess I should have put back the Windswept Heath. I guess technically Verdant's better. Ooh, is this burn? Let's see here. We could just be dead if this is burn. That's fine. It's a pretty bad hand against burn. I will say, playing this deck, I feel like our post-board matches... I mean, I know we're a combo deck, and, like, you know, we're supposed to be going off game 1. I really like the post-board games. I just feel very confident in this deck's sideboard plan of having good sideboard cards and a combo kill. So, like, you know, if we throw this game 1 to mulligans, sure, whatever, that's how it is. Okay, we drew an Undyer, that's good. Flameblade, is this, what is that thing called? Goblin Lore? You discard all your cards and play the artifact guy? Okay, I'm just gonna play out my stuff. I mean, we can't really do much. Our hand's pretty bad. We gotta play out all of our creatures to get this Chord going. I don't even know what I'm Chording for. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We can't even get Yawg next turn. Maybe a Grist, we'll see. They could also just, you know, kill our hand, discard our hand. Now with this Windswept, I'm probably just gonna get Overgrown Tomb. If this was an uninteractive deck, I'm assuming they have Lightning Bolt. They could even have like Asmo. I'm assuming they have Lightning Bolt. So I could get Dryad Arbor with this Heath, knowing that if they had a removal spell, they would just kill a bird anyways. So that's kind of the same as them killing the Dryad Arbor. We'll see what they do. So it's probably either Overgrown Tomb or Arbor. This guy has Menace, so there's no way I'm blocking. I can't lose my dorks. Yeah, so Street Race. So yeah, it's the what is this called? This deck, I don't. Sorry guys, I can't think of the name of this deck. I know exactly what it's doing. I just, yeah. Hollow One, Vengevine. Okay, so he has Bloodcast. That's interesting. So it's probably not an Asmo version. Again, I could be wrong. Taking some damage. So the early chip damage is pretty good against our deck because our engine relies on paying 1 life for our Yawg. So, there's no way I block, right? I don't sack a bird to double block, and he gets a bird and half of a wolf. That's not good. We just take this. Okay, he's doing things. So again, I'm already starting to think about post-board. We have our 4 endurances. They could have Leyline, black Leyline. So it could slow down our combo. Don't really seeing them interacting too much with our deck. I do want to play this out to see if they have Asmo. Because I've seen Asmo versions. The one card that I don't see in the Asmo versions, I think, is the Bloodcast. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, no blocks. I'm not going to get a Dryad Arbor or whatever. Just going to get a Overgrown Tomb. Let's see, I mean, I don't even know what we're recording for. Like Grist. But then all our creatures are going to be tapped, so we can't even, like, protect the Grist on the crackback. Okay, Evo. I think we're just going to try to combo as fast as we can, given this was our Mola. No, this is our 6, but it was a bad 6. So let's see. We have 6 Chord mana. Can't Evo for Yaggers, because we need a 2-drop, so for me, it's looking like end step Chord for Geist. I can't block with the Geist because then I can't Evo the next turn. So I'm the following turn I'm Evoing the Geist into a Yawg. So I think I am going to, on their turn, make some blocks, Chord for 2-drop Undyre. Then the following turn, Evo that away for a Yawg and pray. So I don't actually think I do anything. I could attack, because we kind of only need to Chord for 5, not 6. But no, I want blockers. I think I do get the Dryad Arbor here. The cool thing about Dryad Arbor, on the turn you are Chording, it technically counts as 1 mana for the Chord. Kind of a cool little trick. Again, you know, I know most people watching this video are going to know most of the interactions with Yawgmoth, but I'm just going to make sure and say them just in case someone newer to the deck is watching, or just someone newer to Magic or even Modern. So, some of the things may be obvious, but, you know, bear with me. I'm just trying to make this video for everyone. Hardcast Gas, they do not have haste, right? 10, yep. Root Walla, Vengevine comes back. Yeah, so this is definitely just going to be try to combo them out, try not to die. I'm probably going to have to chump block with a bunch of these birds. Like I said, I do need a full Geist. So that means when I Evo next turn, the Geist will have a counter on it, which means I want the full Wolf also. When I say full, I mean not undead, undying, whatever, with a counter on it. So I kind of don't want to block with the Wolf either. So this is kind of looking like chump with the 2 birds. Let's see how much damage I'm going to take. He can't activate the Root Wallas. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Okay, Menace. So this is the biggest thing. So let's see. I'm at 14. And then so we're thinking about our next turn, because next turn I can get Yawg with 2 Undyres out, but that doesn't kill. I kind of have to draw, so I do want life. If I just block the 1 Vengevine with 1 bird, I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4. I go down to 10. Fetch puts me to 9. That sounds decent. 9 life, Yawg, Wolf, Geist, 1 bird in play. I think that's what I'm going to do. I definitely want to block before. Technically doesn't matter because I'm Chording for 2, but whatever. Let's see. Right? Like, chumping to save 2 life just doesn't seem... I'd rather have the bodies in play. Okay, so let's get Dryad Arbor. Right, I'm not messing up. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this could get... Okay. So, right, no trample. Do I have trample? No, okay. So, like I said, I'm blocking with bird. Let's clear blocks. Chord. Casting Chord on Motos, kind of a pain. Dross Messenger, does that do anything? Oh, wait. Haha. Am I bad? Let's see here. Oof. Let's see if I would have thought of that. Could have made one more block, 11, and get the Messenger. I think they're actually still dead to Messenger, guys. I totally didn't see this line. Let's see here. I need to do more math now. So let me explain the Messenger math in a second. Let me figure out if I should do it or not. So I'm at 13. Pretty sure if I wanted to get Messenger, I was supposed to block one more creature to have more life, because you need either equal or more life, and then if it's equal, it has to be an even number. But then you also have to consider the Messenger coming into play the first time. So let's see. So as I'm blocking, since I already blocked, I can't take that back. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, going down to 9. If I get Messenger, he goes to 10. I have my combat step, which Ruwala can block, right? I attack with Messenger. Okay, he goes to 10. I would be at 9. I need to get him to 8, I believe. Seems about right. So he goes to 10 off the first drain. I attack with the Messenger in this. I think I'm getting Messenger. Okay, let me back up. Guys, I almost punted that. If I would have thought about Messenger earlier, I'm pretty sure I would have blocked differently. Let's, again, first time videoing. Don't want to make any stupid mistakes in front of the camera, but whatever. Okay, let's get Messenger. I'll explain the Messenger math and all that after this game ends. I'm pretty sure this game is either going to end next turn. That could either mean we lose or we win. Alright, he goes to 10, I go to 9. This dude can't block. Drill land. Alright, I think that's game, right? Okay. So attack with these guys. Technically he could block this. Don't need the Arbor. This gets me Yawg. Yeah, okay. I think this is a win right here. Clearly, obviously, you should think out your lines before doing them. Like I said, my first time recording, I'm not sure, like, how much thinking without talking I can do. I'm pretty sure this is a kill, right? Even if he blocks this, he takes 2, 8. Sack the Messenger to this, we'll put him down 2 more, and then I can kill with Dross Messenger. Okay, so, Dross Messenger combo basically is a kill with 1 less piece. You don't need a Blood Artist, but it only works if you're at a higher life total, or if you're at or if you're at the same life total at an even number. So like if you're at 10 and he's at 10, and this is after the first Messenger triggers happens, yes, you can kill him. If you're at 9 and 9, you cannot kill him. And honestly, the way I figured that out is just doing iterations of, draining. But it's because you are paying 1 life while he's taking 2, then you pay another life, so you are going down in increments of 1 while he is going down or he or she is going down in increments of 2. Okay, so 5, so yeah, this is kill. I mean, he just didn't block, so that was a kill. I think even if he blocked, I think that was a kill, because I would have gotten in with the 2 1/1s. Yoggers. Okay, now doing the combo on Moto is a bit annoying. I have figured out you declare targets first, so I right-click on Yawg, always put it on the creature with the counter, sacrifice the clean creature. I do all my yields. I mean, he's only at 3, so this will be pretty fast. Click the one on the counter first. Dross Messenger, there's an extra trigger. Okay. Alright, post-board. Endurance, obviously. We have the main deck Ooze, that's fine. I don't, I'm trying to, think of, what he is gonna have. He or she is gonna have. Sorry, guys, if I keep saying he. Maybe Leyline. I don't even know if I want to bring this first guy in. Like, we can win through black ley lines. I guess they could be a fast deck, so if they have a black ley line, our out... Sorry, if they have a black ley line, that stops our fast combo, and then they can kill us. So I'll just bring this guy in. You know, this is kind of where not having a second Boseiju, like, if I had a second Boseiju, I probably wouldn't bring this in, because it's like, I don't even know if he has ley line. He could or could not. So having the 2 Boseiju does kind of help you in the post-board games, where, like, they might have, like, Hearse or leyline, but whatever. I'll bring him in, it's fine. So we go to 4 endurances, so I'm boarding in 4 cards. I did not see any spot removal, like Lightning Bolt. They have to have Lightning Bolt, right? There's no way they don't. Grist seems a bit slow. I'm going to trim 1. And guys, this is like my first time playing this matchup, so this boarding might not be perfect. Board out 1 Grist. I think we board out the Messenger, even though we kind of won us that game. I think they're pretty aggressive. Walls technically block. It's decent. I'm going to board out a bird. Something like that. Kind of don't know. I kind of like my personal theory between these 2 cards, Wolf and Geist. Geist is better when you think you can actually like win through damage, which this deck does quite a bit. Wolf is the better combo piece if you're trying to win through the combo. I think we're trying to win through the combo since they're a bit quicker. Also, like, I mean, Geist gets outclassed by Vengevine, and they're 4/4 artifacts, whatever the hell the thing's called. Hollow One, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm gonna board out a Geist. I boarded out a bird. I think I want all my tutors. Again, I think this is like a fast matchup. We'll see. This could go bad, but also, again, I never saw Asmo, so I actually don't know if they're Asmo or not. I kind of think they are not. If they are, we'll change on the sideboard. Alright, turn 1 bird, or whatever, guy, Geist, Evo over the Geist, Endurance. This seems like a keep. Depending on how fast their hand is, we may need to pitch the Endurance. But I mean, we have a Ignoble Hierarch, so we can hardcast the Endurance pretty quick. Flameblade dude, sure. If I have to pitch for whatever reason, I'm probably pitching the second Hierarch now that I drew it. You want the Geist to go along with the Evo. This is kind of your... I guess that's another thing I mentioned when I was talking about boarding out the Geist or the Wolf. The Geist does Evo into a Yawgmoth, whereas a Wolf doesn't. So I guess you also have to consider that too when you're thinking about cutting 1 or 2 Undyers. Burning Inquiry, is this... Okay, so cool, we're just gonna have a new hand. There's no way I... Yeah, no. Just let it happen, and roll the dice. So he hit a Flamewake Phoenix, which is good. I don't see any hollow ones in the yard, so maybe they're in his hand. What happened to us? We discarded Endurance while Yawg. For a bunch. Hope he doesn't have a hollow one. Oh, actually, you know what? A good reason to bring in the Liberator is hollow one is an artifact. So I guess even if they don't have ley lines, the Liberator won't be totally dead. Yeah, Phoenix comes back, right? You guys, I haven't played against this version of the deck in a while. This deck used to be very, very popular, like pre-MH2. This version with the Flamewake Phoenixes. They used to play like Gurmag Angler or Tassiger or something like that. But yeah, this version I think is an older version. Taking 6 again. Hitting our life total is not the greatest when our combo requires life. Let's see what we are doing. I mean, we're probably just playing out our creatures. I can't really do anything about Phoenix. Okay, wall's good. I think I'm just playing out my stuff. Now, am I fine getting Forest here? Yeah, because I don't even have any black cards. The Evo's going to get the Yawg off double green, so I'm fine with Forest. Could bite me in the butt, but it's fine. So, our 1 mana Wall of Roots, because make a mana. Now, am I blocking? Would I block this? Double block? Kill one. I don't think I'm blocking. This gets Yawg next turn. Some draws to reset on Geist. I don't think I'm blocking, so I just attack. Yeah. That could be bad, but whatever. So as long as our hand stays intact, we get Yawg in play with one Undyre. Now another kind of just entry-level Yawgmoth thing is Yawgmoth with one Undyre, you can draw two cards per creature you have by alternating between the one Undyre and each creature you're willing to sack. If that comes up next turn, I'll show it. Okay, so he discarded a bunch, bashed me with a bunch, so now we're getting kind of punished for attacking. Blocking and saving all that life would have been nice. But then if he just does the damage to the Strangleroot Geist, if I double block here with the wall and the Geist, he's gonna kill the Strangleroot, or probably kill the Strangleroot, and then I won't have a Strangleroot to Evo. So I guess this is still fine. We'll see. Now luckily Flameblade only has 2 toughness, so depending on what our next turn looks like, I do technically have enough mana to proliferate after getting Yawgmoth off of Eldritch. Oh, sick, another flying dude. Yay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That leaves us, so there are 2 Phoenixes. Oh, no, that was the mana, okay. So it's attacking us for 8, leaves us at 5 life. Neat. So not very much. So having these 2 Peatlands. Okay, now that's interesting because that is another Undyre. Okay, I gotta think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 1, 2, 3. Evo Yawg. Okay, right. I mean, we have to try to win, right? Because they just can't block enough flyers and kill them. I mean, sure. Yeah. So we're definitely like either trying to win or survive one more turn. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3 mana, sack this, get Yawg. Then we have 1, 2 as our Peatland, 2 mana this turn. One of it we can play the wolf and the thing. We have to draw into Chord of Calling. Let's see how much we're gonna have for Chord of Calling on the next turn on his upkeep if we do all that. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll have a Geist, Yawg, 2 for the Wall of Roots. That's 4. Untapped land. Yeah. Okay. So that's okay. Sorry, I'm not explaining this very well because I'm trying to do this rather quickly. So this gets, I guess we should attack first. Did I already do it? I already put the counter on it, whatever. Oh no, we can attack after because okay, doesn't matter. Okay, Yawg. Land drop. Now, tapping the Peatland's actually kind of bad here. So I need to make sure Wolf, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we actually don't need this to tap for a Chord. There's no way I'm just surviving combat. Ooze. I think I just have to go for a win. Like, I'm not gonna try to kill these with like Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, and I already, yeah, okay. So Wolf, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So Wolf. Oh, that's supposed to be Wolf. Ugh. Rough. Damn it. Okay, so I was supposed to play the Wolf there, not this. Because then I just play the Wolf pass, and then I'll have 5 life to hit a... Okay, that's a punt. I think I need to play the Wolf. Yeah. Ooh, 1 less life. That's a bummer. I messed up. Also, by being at 5, the 2 flyers aren't lethal. That's a pretty bad mess up there, guys. Sorry. Because even if the flyers aren't lethal, I could chump block this, and then like we can almost just like kill him with damage and proliferate and all this. So, all right. I think I just wait for him to do something instead of trying to find a chord in his upkeep. Don't think there's anything. Yeah, just let him take his turn. I mean, he's just gonna attack, and I have to do this before combat, so or before damage. 3 mana. Oh, neat. Okay. Okay, so I have to hit a chord in what, 2 draws? Because I need at least the 1 life. This is not good. That was so bad, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, it gives me 1 more life. There was also a way where maybe I don't even get Yawgmoth. I guess Scavenging Ooze. I don't think Scavenging Ooze is winning me the game. No, I can't win with Blood Artist. I'm just drawing this to see what I would have drawn. Nope. Alright, just won't be able to block. Okay. Let's not punt. Okay, we know they are not on Asmo, so I don't think anything actually changes. I think the one Liberator is fine. Like I said, if they have Black Leyline, in a pinch, this can kill the 4/4 artifact creature. Don't want my discard because they have discard. Does Veil do anything against? No. Yeah, I don't want any of this. Also, a lot of times I'll switch these out on the play or the draw because Geist on the play is like a legitimate beatdown plan. So I think I will do that actually. Switch out the wolf for the Geist. I cut a bird. I could also cut a wall. I think this is fine. Having the 4 Geists. Yeah, I think this is fine. I want to cut it. I want the 4th Grist. Because I mean, I think I'm going to play the 4th Grist. Sure, whatever. Don't like this hands. Again, having the Arbor is bad. That's already like down a card. Not having Accelerator. Okay, this is good. This is good. What do I put back? I think put back a land maybe. Put back a land. YOLO. It could have been putting back a, I don't know. I actually think what we put back there is actually a pretty hard decision. I'm putting back the land because we have 2 dorks. I have not seen Lightning Bolt from them, so I don't think they're playing it. I mean, it's 2 games without seeing a removal spell. There's no way they just don't play Lightning Bolt, right? Okay, so they have Lightning Bolt. Alright, so then I think I like this a little better. Play my wall. Okay, the Evo's fine as long as we like hit a land in the next turn, or maybe even 2 turns. Obviously they can just undo everything with the Burning Query. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we're gonna have 3 mana, so we could Evo this for like a Grist. I don't like Evoing and then Gristing because you have to sack 2 creatures, 1 for the Evo, 1 to kill something with Grist. We'll see what we draw. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hold on, I need to stop narrating so I can think of what to do. Play Geist. Geist, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I play Geist, I can chord for 5 on their turn. play Geist, Chord for 5, which gives us Blood Artist. Untap, Evo, the whatever, doesn't matter, for Yawg, and that gives me 2 Undyers and a Blood Artist in play. I've already used a Lightning Bolt. I haven't used any of like the discard stuff, like Goblin Lore or Inquiry. Kind of a slow hand for them. I think that's my plan. If that doesn't work out, like they have a Bolt on the Artist, like cool story, I still get Yawg with 2 Undyers in play. I think that's my plan, so it would be Strangleroot Geist with these 2. On their turn, that gives me 1 for the Geist, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana for Blood Artist. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think that's my plan. Otherwise, like, my other plan would be Evoing, double sacking, Evoing for Grist, killing this, chump blocking this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can main phase Chord for 2. Yeah, I don't think that's good. So in this sequence, when you know you're going to be courting on their turn and you need the exact Seize mana, you use the Wall of Roots because you're using it for your turn, and then you can use the Wall of Roots for 2 mana. So on their turn, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is Chord for Blood Artist. I'm not. No attacking because I'm courting. Don't attack when you're planning on courting. It's just bad. So we don't want them to have a Lightning Bolt or any interaction. I mean, actually the Lightning Bolt on the Blood Artist is fine. Kind of don't care about that. Sick. So we lose our hand. So we are going to... Oh boy. Let me think here. Okay. So we either use the Chord now to get the Artist in play, have a higher chance of discarding our Evo. Evo is the card we actually want. Blood Artist is just like icing on the cake because having the Evo with these 2 creatures is drawing a lot, and I'm at 19 life. Almost think we just let this resolve. To have a higher chance of keeping our Evo, like I said, the Blood Artist is not that big of a deal. We mainly want the Evo, but I guess next turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we untap and have the Chord, we can't even Chord for Yawg. That's Chording for 6. So we have a land. I think I just let this happen. I could be wrong. Guys yell at me, tell me I'm wrong. Right? Yeah, I don't really care. Like, the Artist is not that big of a deal. Yeah, I'll let this happen. Nice, they discarded both. Classic. We got a land, which is actually fine, and then we got a Grist, which is also fine. So the Grist, I'm probably playing and killing the Flameblade. My ground creatures can chump block the Ruwala. Okay, I think we're fine. Like, yeah, we lost a lot of our combo stuff, and he's getting a Phoenix, right? Yeah. He did discard a Hollow one, which is good for us. If his turn is just play the Phoenix, or get the Phoenix back. Fine with that. I could even consider a double block on the Adept. Geist in the wall. Geist in the wall. If he kills that. I actually think I'm gonna double block here, we'll see. Because even if the wall dies, I have enough mana to even if the wall dies, I have enough mana to play Grist, and like Grist is good when they have like only one creature and you're killing their only creature. Grist killing one creature and they still have a menace and a flying dude is like not that good. So I want to clear his board as much as I can. So I think I'm actually double blocking here. He can choose what he kills, and then Yawgmoth on the Ruwala to just clear the stuff off the board. Yeah, the Phoenix is kind of annoying. But if I can clear these off, I can almost just plus the Grist through the Phoenix, and like, cool. What's he gonna do? Attack the Grist for 2. So yeah, let's see here. Blocks. That's. Ooh, he could have a Street Wraith to make the Flameblade bigger. That would suck. I'm at 5 minutes, guys. I need to hurry up. kind of go fast here because I'm down on time. There's just gonna be Grist Plus here. Yeah, I don't want to minus and kill that. It'd be hard for me to get it back, but also my guys are already have counters on them, so I don't want to use them. I think I'm just keeping making dudes and bashing. Hope he can't raise me. I would have liked this wolf to be a Geist draw, just to get more damage in. But we'll see. Bolt. Okay, sure. Spend all this on Grist. I'm just gonna kill you, dude. Damage. What is this? So yeah, we don't want him to hit 4/4s. Those little stone wall my creatures, and then he just has. Ooh, that's good. That's good. He's passing. What is he gonna kill Grist? Yeah. Okay, neat. 5/6 damage, 2-turn clock with a wolf. No blocks. I mean, Dark Ascension beatdowns. It's real. A lot of people like, obviously this is a combo deck first and a mid-range deck second, but the green creatures are pretty decent. Okay, like I said, any blocker, ground blocker is bad for us. We're way ahead on life, so like I kind of don't care about racing situation. I just don't want the blockers. Okay, and guess what? That guy can't block. He has 1 mana. Like, all right, I think we're good here. And this thing has to attack, right? Attacks each combat if able. Yeah. Okay, if he has nothing, he could like lightning bolt the Geist. 2, 3, 4. He goes to 2. Can't really do much about that. He could play a Flame Blade blocker, Wallow blocker. Okay, I think he has Lightning Bolt, or that's at least what I'm playing around. Yeah, I can't do anything about that, so I'm just gonna attack.
All I ever wanted was to have him keep watching over me. I wanted him to see me become Hokage.
Is he bolting me? No, okay. So bolting guys, he goes to 2. Play this Ignoble. Man, imagine if we had a companion. Just 3 mana to put like some like weird creature-based companion to our hand. That'd be pretty dope. Should think of a good companion for Yawgmoth if we could make up cards. Okay, cool. Win. 2-1. The game 1, we kind of kept a weird 6. Game 2, I messed up. I mean, it was the 1 life that I messed up on. Which, I mean, that definitely matters sometimes when we're, you know, paying 1 life, drawing 1 card. And then game 3, I mean, he had a slow start, and he didn't really get any hollow ones. Like I said, the worst thing the thing I didn't want to see there was a hollow one to block, because I was just trying to win through ground damage after his, what is it, Inquiry took my 2 combo pieces, right? So we had a pretty good combo kill. He ripped them from my hand, and then we just won with damage, so cool. Thanks, guys. That was round 1. Alright, here's round 2, match 2 of our league. We are 1-0. Played against kind of an older deck, the Hollow 1 Vengevine deck. We won in 3 games. I recognize this person's name. I couldn't put them on a certain deck. I definitely recognize their name. Let's see here. This hand's good. I'm keeping it. I will say it's missing an Undying creature. And then we also don't have any tutors, but we kind of don't need tutors because we have our 2 best cards in the deck, in Grist and Yawg. So yeah, you know, 2 birds. If they bolt the first one, we are on the draw. So this could go, you know, they bolt the first one, I play the second one. Hopefully, what? not know Amulet played this card, the Lair. Okay. Alright, so Amulet, we just want to go as fast as we can game 1. I mean, maybe Grist can like kill a Dryad or like a Titan, but like killing the Titan is only good if they don't have amulets. So I think we're just trying to go as fast as we can here. They shouldn't have any main deck interaction, right? I mean, there's no way. Yeah, this has to be Amulet. I mean, obviously as an Amulet, but like this has to be like Primeval Titan deck, and you know he just has this weird lair of the Hydra. I have not seen that. Maybe I'll go look up some lists. He's taking some time, so let me teach you Goldfish. Do they play Lair of the Hydra? Amulet? Or am I just like dumb and... I mean, I guess I could see. I mean, you just make mana and like attack. Like, sure. Okay, whatever. Ooh, gotta turn my tunage on. Alright. Oh, we almost skipped through our turn. Let's not do that. Okay, so like I said, we're trying to go as fast as we can. I do want to lead on the Hierarch because I drew a Geist. Again, like you play the Hierarch, it's a better card. They don't have any interaction, so like you're not trying to like balance which one they're gonna kill. Forest. What? Okay, no, he has to be Amulet Titan, right? Just 2 green lands. Okay, yeah. Okay, so again, we're trying to go as fast as possible, so I think the turn is going to be Bird, Geist. Like, we don't even want to mess around with Grist. Like, you could mess around with Grist to make tokens to Convoke, to get a faster Convoke out, but, like, we don't even have the chords, so... Pretty sure this is Geist, Bird, attack. I mean, these early attacks are relevant because it could facilitate a kill with Messenger. Explained in the last match that you need to be at a pretty much a higher life total than them. You can win at even life total with Messenger, but so this chip damage is relevant. Again, something like Amulet. Also, like, you know, just wishing they kept a bad hand, and I'm just gonna attack them. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna try to go as fast as we can. We can get Yawgmoth play with 1 Undire. He just played a Forest? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm confused. He doesn't, like, what's he gonna do? Just play a... I want another Undire here, or a Tutor. Would be probably the best. That is neither of those. I don't think there's any, like... I play the Peatland. No, because even if I play Yawg, I can't cycle it. Okay, so play this. Ooh, maybe I'm supposed to... Yeah, so, okay, I just went to combat, so I'm going to attack with this. But there could have been the argument to play the Yawg. And because I have 1 mana left, I think I'm going to main phase draw to, like, hit another 1-drop. And if I'm going to do that, I'm drawing off the Geist. So I should have done that pre-combat to attack with a 3-2, 4-3 Geist with Exalted. So I think if my line... If, like, I already know I'm going to main phase draw... then I'm pretty sure I do this pre-combat to get an extra point of damage in. Again, very minor, but it can come up, and a lot of times this deck, you set up your turns. Like, last match I was setting up a lot of, like, in my head, like, chords on their turn, and then it really facilitates what you're going to do this turn. So like I said, if you already know you're going to main phase draw to try to hit a 1-drop, then you should have just done that first to get an extra point in. Well, we can still do that. Oh shoot, what does this thing do? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You can make it a 2-2. I mean, if he kills a land, I'm fine with that. Play Yaugers. I think I draw 1 card. I don't think I sack any of the... so no targets. Sack this, draw 1 card to try to hit a 1-drop. Ooh, look at that. So that's the reason we did that. If I didn't hit that 1-drop, I would then decide if I wanted to go deeper with the Geist. I don't think I would, because I mean, these are, you know, relevant relevant mana next turn. I don't think I would. Okay, so we need another Undyre, any tutor, messenger. Yeah, those are our life draws, or our life draws to win. This, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure he has a pretty slow hand. Bite my tongue, he's gonna kill me right here, right? Should not have said anything. Now let's see, does this actually kill me? I kind of forget. I don't know the Amulet deck. I've played the Amulet matchup a lot, and I actually like the matchup. I just personally don't know their deck well enough to know if this like 100% kills me. But let's just see them do it. Alright, there's no way I can do 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Vigilance 8. Yeah, see, I don't actually think this kills. Does this kill me? I don't think this kills me. Okay, if this doesn't kill me, then I think we're still alive, but we'll see. Right, because the double strike, yeah, he can't get double strike. He doesn't have a Dryad for the Balakoots. Okay, yeah, so this doesn't kill me. Now, since this doesn't kill me, so, okay, if you think about it, if you're paying 1 life to put a minus counter on a creature, you are paying 1 life, but then you're going to save a life from combat damage. So I need to think if there's any reason to shrink this prime time. I guess he could hardcast, you could play Dryad from his hand. And I don't even know if he played a land drop or not. I think he did already, and then play a land to do 3 damage somewhere. Okay. If I take 8, I go down to 10. I think he can technically trigger Valakoot once. I would go down to 7. I don't have another Undyre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let me think. I don't think I actually need all of this mana, so maybe I just shoot it once. Or no, I would shoot here, then shoot. Okay. Alright, so let's draw a couple cards. Don't think they really play main deck Endurance anymore. In any ways, he doesn't have double green. But again, I haven't seen that in a while. Or even at all, maybe. Maybe they never even did that. I don't know. What is he thinking about? Now, again, my reasoning for sacking the draw is I don't think I need all of these mana dorks. Because technically, well, let me think. I think I'll stop here. Okay, second Yawg doesn't do anything. Okay, so now this is where, if I don't draw anything, I think just Grist killing his dude is fine. Dryad, yeah. No, he has a land drop, right? Yeah. Does that... Oh, that's neat. Okay, we have a backup Yawgmoth. Do I want to do anything here before this Yawg dies? I don't think so, because I have the other one. I also need creatures to sack to Grist. I could put this over here, because I'm going to sack that to Grist anyways. Let me think. Yeah, I think I actually put this on Geist. Ooze does nothing. Yay. Okay, let him die. So yeah, having the Dryad was bad. Okay, that's good. Now, this is weird because of these 2 threats. Like, if I kill this, he can just play a land. 2 lands, right? Just whatever, kill me. If I kill this, he attacks with the prime time. I don't... Okay, now... Remember when I said I didn't need all that extra mana? I kind of do now. I honestly was not playing around him killing my Yawg. So, know, if I was smart and played around him killing the Yawg, I would have kept the extra dorks in play. But I also wouldn't have been this deep in my deck, so, you know, hindsight. Anyways, what can I do now? I have 4 mana, I can play 1 land, I have to pay a life for it, go down to 7. That would be Yawg and a Wolf, and that gives me 2 Undyers and Yawg, but I'm already low, and I won't have enough stuff to Chord for a kill. Like I said, the Grist. 2, 3. I could play Grist. I mean, there's like no way he doesn't have lands. Like, he bounced them with the stupid bounce land. And then the Lair also can attack me. This is looking bad. Again, I think our games post-board get a lot better. Game 1, it's like who's on the play, and then also you have to keep a fast hand, whereas he's literally only trying to keep fast hands. So I think we're definitely disadvantaged game 1 because we don't know that we need a fast hand. 2, 3, 4. Yawg. I would have Yawg, Geist, Wolf up. I can't draw into a Chord because I'm only on 1 endurance. Just gain 1, 2, 3 life, make it a 5/5. Huh, that's interesting. No, I mean, he just gets lands. Okay, so if I'm gonna kill a creature, it has to be Dryad, because if I it has to be Dryad. No, because then he attacks. Yeah, the Valakut's 1 trigger. Okay, so if I kill a creature, it has to be Dryad. So then he attacks with Primetime, 5 trample. Like, I'm still just getting wrecked. 2, 3 Grist. I could play Ooze. Need something to chump block. Like, playing Yawg and the Wolf, like, literally does nothing, right? Yeah, so I think actual best is, again, best, not very good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose. I think is Grist. Kill. Like I said, I'm pretty dead here. I'm just kind of doing it to do it. I also could just scoop because, well, he can attack this lair thing. Okay, just kill me, just kill me. Okay. I don't know if sacking all my dorks was a misplay or not. I'd have to go back and think about it. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so this matchup, Thoughtseize. You know, I've talked to some people and they say they don't actually like Thoughtseize in this matchup. I don't want to say they're wrong, and I don't want to say I'm right, but I don't really see why you wouldn't board in Thoughtseize. I mean, yeah, you can't get an Amulet, you can't hit their, or like, you know, being on the draw, you can't hit their turn 1 Amulet. On the play, you can, and then like, you're bringing in ways to kill the turn 1 Amulet, so like, you know, this hitting a key piece is relevant, I think, again, so, again, I'm not pretty sure you want max Thoughtseizes. Okay, now, Abrupt Decay and CP are like, playable. Don't think they're good. I mean, like, what, is this gonna hit a Saga? Sure. I don't think these are worth it. Okay, let's see what we're bringing out. We don't need Endurances. We want all of our combo stuff, because not only do these get our combo pieces, they also get Magus. Ooze is bad. My general rule of thumb for boarding down on dorks is, so this deck, his deck does not have any, okay, sure, he has Dismember, but, like, if he's dismembering a bird, that means he's not dismembering my Yawgs and Maguses. So a deck without a lot of 1 mana removal, I tend to leave in the 1 mana dorks and then board out the walls. Because if I'm playing 8 dorks and they're sticking because he doesn't have removal, I don't need my walls to also ramp. Again, that's my theory. I'm not 100% sure if that's right, but I do usually board out walls in these like faster combo decks or matchups, sorry. Because like wall is good when you're using it multiple turns with Chord, and I mean this deck, or you know, this matchup's gonna be decided pretty fast. Now Grist, I definitely shave 2. Whether I keep, let's see, right? There's nothing up here I want. Like these were the maybes, but I'm pretty sure they're like hard no's. Yeah, they're no's. I have Force, I have Liberator. So now, Grist is relevant, tutoring for a Doomblade effect against Titan and or Dryad. Don't know if I want 2 or 1. If I want 2, what am I cutting? I'm probably cutting a Undire. I think I'd cut a Wolf. Alright, let's do that. Okay, we are on the play. I just set up, boarded out 2 walls, and, our hand is wall. Okay, I actually think I keep this. This is fine. This is pretty fast. These walls are going to make a lot of mana for Chord for either getting Magus or just pieces to go along with Yawg. I'm going to keep this. I'm getting basic Forest here to play the walls out, to possibly, we may be getting a Magus of the Moon. It depends on what their hand is. Now these hands without the turn 1 dorks, and like where wall is your mana ramp, I think they're fine on the play. On the draw, this may be a bit slow. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, definitely getting basic Forest to facilitate Magus. Okay. Let's see if I can get my Magus out before. I don't know. I'm not good at doing like the math ahead of time, so. Do we want lands? I think we actually want lands. So I think I don't fetch. Yeah. Ooh, that is an awesome draw right there. So, because our mana sources were 2 walls, this was gonna kind of be slow, especially if I don't draw another lands. Now this bird just makes it very good, very, very good. So to get Magus, I need 6 mana for Chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 5. A land gets me Magus. Ooh, come on, guys. Oh, one time. Lands. Okay, so drew lands. Is there any way I'm not getting Magus in the middle? Now, I have, like, Amulet's a weird deck where I have, turn 1 force their Saga and Amulet and, like, still lost. I've Necroed their Titans and still lost. I just don't see there's any reason to not get Magus in the Moon, right? Like, even if they have a Dismember, like, they're getting both Saga. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about it. Yes, 100%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana, yes. Now, I think I can play this wall. Because wall breaks even. 1, 2. So if I tap 2 mana for wall, this wall breaks even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I play the wall. I definitely do the main phase. I don't want to be any stupid. Even if he floats and dismembers the Magus, I'm like so far ahead. And I have a Yawg and another Chord in my hands. Yeah, we're good. I should probably stop talking about it. I think our decisions are made. Ooh, if he like dismembers the wall now? Okay. 1, 2. Haha. Got him. Okay, and I mean, even if we didn't have this Yawg and Chord, like, we're just attacking for 2. He might scoop. If he doesn't scoop, I mean, I have 2 black mana. So let me talk about getting your basics playing around Magus. I mean, my basics just like worked out. A lot of times you can Magus yourself and you won't have the double black. Either you won't have the swamp or they'll like kill your birds, and then you can't play Yawg. Now, obviously that's bad. We want to play our Yawgs, but we do have 7 to 8 tutors to get Yawg. So again, it's all contextual. Sometimes you don't need the double black through Magus. Sometimes you do. Also, your green creatures kind of count as forests for Chord, so that also helps out. But this game didn't really matter. playing out a Hierarch when you're planning on courting always breaks even, or playing out any 1-drop creature. Yawg, we can end step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a Chord for 3 up on his turn. I'm just trying to find the fastest way to win the game. And I mean, yeah, he could technically have a Dismember for our guy, so we do want to continue to win the game. I think I'm going to Strangleroot Geist because it's a combo piece and a something to attack him with. And a way to draw cards. So yeah, probably Geist. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can not use one of the walls. Chord for 5. We can also get Messenger. Actually, it might be Messenger. Yeah, I think it's Messenger. Oh, did I board out? I do board out Messenger. No, you want him in the combo. Yeah. So Messenger's in the deck. A lot of times Messenger is our just like fastest damage dealing thing. I mean, it obviously is an Undire, so it counts as that for Yawgmoth. So you can draw a lot off of it. It does the 2 damage it comes in. It's 3 power. Okay, he's gonna scoop. So a lot of times just getting the Geralf's Messenger when you're trying to kill them is just All right, I don't think anything changes. We're on the draw, so Thoughtseize does get worse, but I still think we play the 3. I think we want all of our turn 1 dorks, especially on the draw. I think a Geist can come out and switch the Geist for the Wolf. The only reason I don't like that is we're low on 2 drops to Evo, because like we're cutting 2 walls. I don't know. Let me think. Is there anything else we can cut? Do we want to cut one of the Grists? I think I want both. On the draw, it's worse. Alright, I'm gonna cut a Grist and play all the Undires. Could be bad. Chalice hits, what's it called? Summoner's Pact. No, that's not relevant. I mean, it is relevant, but I don't think it's good enough. I think CP is even worse on the draw. Yeah, I think we're fine. There's also something to be said about boarding out too many dorks when you're planning like on Magusing them. Yeah, I don't want to say Magus is like our plan A in this matchup, but it's pretty close. I mean, it's like plan A.5, if you'll call it that. Oh, what I was saying is there is something to be said about boarding out dorks when you're planning on Magusing them, because a lot of times your dorks are your color sources of mana for this deck. You can't always get your basics. Sometimes you have to Magus, even like through your own dual lands, just because they're going to kill you if you don't Magus. So having the dorks definitely relevant when you're planning on Magusing them. Also, because your turn 1 dorks will actually cast Magus if you draw it. So I guess that's another reason to keep all 8 of the 1-drops in. I've been thinking about trying the 2 Magus list. I don't know his actual name, or her actual name. Someone on Moto was playing that, and I think won a couple challenges in a row with the 2 Magus list. I thought that was very interesting. May try that out. Okay, they're thinking about their... Okay, so Force of Vigor is very good, especially on the draw. This Forest does not help cast Messenger. Okay, let me think here. This is interesting. Because, so if we're like gonna be on this Force, we need to think about what we're pitching. And right now, it would have to be Evo. So then that leaves our hand as turn 1 Dork, turn 2, hypothetical pitch, kill a Saga and an Amulet, and then this is our hand with a Dork in play, and like this force doesn't help us cast the messenger. But I think if I'm keeping this, I'm gonna shock and get a watery grave. Overgrown Tomb, in case we top deck the other black source for the messenger. I think this is a keep. Potential force pitch Evo, or draw another green card, or maybe I don't even need the force early. He also mulled a 6, so that's relevant. Where we're going down a card on our force, but he mulled, and then if we hit 2 things with a force, we are then back up a card. So yeah, I like this hand. Yeah, I think I would lead Overgrown Tomb. I mean, I do have a draw step to see what I draw. If it's like a Twilight Mire or Urborg, that would be awesome for the messenger. I think also just drawing another green card, because I think I'm wanting this Evo. Because I mean, this is 2 combo pieces right here. So we'll see. We'll see what our draw pans out. Let's see what this guy is doing. Let's see what his 6 is. Renaming Beast. So that's the little guy. Yeah. Let's see what land he puts in. Is it a Saga? It's not a Saga. Okay. So maybe we don't even use the Force. I mean, he could have a Dryad. That'll be a good target for the Force. So if this is not an Urborg or Twilight Mire, I'm pretty sure I'm getting Overgrown Tomb. Shocking. Life total's not super relevant in this matchup. Starting with the turn 1 black source to cast the Geralf's Messenger, I think is reason enough. It's funny, Force of Vigor is such a good card in this matchup because I mean, you don't really think of them as a artifact or enchantment deck. Okay, hold on. Let me think here. Yeah, that still is Overgrown Tomb. If I later end up getting a Blood Moon, I have the Forest, and I'll have 2 Dorks. So getting the Overgrown Tomb is fine. I obviously can't force anything, so yeah, I'll pass, see what they do. Yeah, no, it's funny how good Force is in this matchup. Even though that they're, don't really consider them an artifact or an enchantment deck, but the fact that it kills Dryad, or the Saga and Amulet is just, like, pretty good. Our deck can handle, like, the Primeval Titan, but it's when Primeval Titan untaps 2 things, the turn it comes in, or when they're playing the extra lands and we're getting a Valakut, it is, when our deck cannot keep up. So Force definitely helps with both of those by killing Dryad and the actual Amulet. Pact for Dryad. Interesting. Can we, is this just gonna be one of those Eldritch Evolution Magus kill him? So if he plays Dryad here, he's gonna get another land drop. It's only 1 forest. If we Blood Moon him, he dies, right? Yeah. Seems pretty easy. He could have a Dismember. How does that work? Can you Dismember it in the upkeep? Yeah, I think you can, right? I think that's like... Ugh, now I gotta think if that's worth it, right? There's no way we don't do that. I mean, he could be a good Amulet player and knows that we're going to do that, so then he's going to upkeep this. Right, does that work? So he upkeeps, puts this on the stack at the beginning of your next upkeep pay, blah, blah, blah. If you don't, you lose the game. 1, 2, 3. Is there any window for me to force so he can't play another land? That's a no. Oh no, he has to bounce. Yeah, dude, I think we kill him, right? 4 mana. If he floats, 1 for the Dismember. Yeah, this guy's dead, dude. Should we... Yeah, I think we kill this Dryad. For funsies. I don't know, guys. Magus is like pretty good. I just like... Right? Am I missing something? Yeah. Like, okay, I know it's like results-oriented thinking, right? But both games, Magus is pretty good. There's not a lot of like cost benefit to like putting him in your deck. It's the one of. You can tutor for him, you can draw him. Versus like, I don't know, Necro. I mean, those are kind of what I would be playing instead of this is Necromentia. And I don't know, I just don't think Necro gets there those games. I don't know. Alright. Done with game 2. Or sorry, round 2. Alright. Round 3. We're on the play. We are 2-0. We beat Hollow 1, then Amulet. Okay, so let's look at this hand. We have 3 Rampers. Blood Artist, which is technically a combo piece, but it's like, I really wouldn't consider it that when you don't have the rest of the combo. I think we ship this. No Yorian. We're going in blind. I don't recognize this player. We're on the play. Yeah, so mull that. It's fine. Okay. We've seen this hand. I think we saw this hand round 1, where it's like 2 dorks and a chord. I kept it. I think I'm gonna keep again. Put back the swamp. Yavimaya gives us. This is Bayou. This. Maybe I just put back the heath. This could draw later. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Put back the Windswept Heath. Whatever. I don't care which one we lead on. My theory for which dork you lead on is if you think they're gonna kill it, you lead on bird, because they're gonna kill it, then you play the hierarch, and you'd rather have hierarch. Again, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but that's just my theory. If you have a Strangleroot Geist, I think you lead on hierarch, because the turn 2 attack with Geist is very real. Hollowed Fountain Bauble, interesting. Okay, so is this, I don't think Hammer plays Bauble anymore, because of Luris ban, so this is probably like a bigger, like Stoneforge, maybe blue-white Urza, something like that. Which we're generally, I think we're pretty good in these matchups. Yawgmoth does a lot of work. Sentinel's not very good against our deck, except, you know, I have 2 chords. Rip. I'm not drawing with the Peatland yet because of our chords. Attack. 2, 3. Yeah, I can't even. Oh no, I can get. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack. This can get me Dryad Arbor. I kind of forgot I had the Bayou here. So yeah, this could technically get me Dryad Arbor. It would let them draw a card. So kind of don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even getting a Dryad Arbor and playing a land that gives me chord for 6, which is not even Yawgmoth next turn. So I don't think I do that, letting them draw a card. Let's see. Okay, what? Maybe this is just Hammer. Maybe it's just Hammer, and he is playing Bauble. Okay, Stoneforge, Mystic, getting Hammer. I don't know what it is, but our game 1s against Hammer, like, they just, I don't know. I lose a lot of game 1s to Hammer. Okay, let me think. He doesn't have a way of equipping this Hammer yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I just need to start ramping? Because if I don't chord, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have 5 chord mana next turn, and that like really doesn't even get me anything, right? That gets me like Strangleroot Geist, like Scavenging Ooze. That doesn't even do anything, and he's drawing a card. I do kind of want to. I don't know. Our hand's pretty slow. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Dryad Arbor. I think we just need to speed stuff out. Like, they're gonna draw cards. He still has X1s, so like we just need to get Yawgmoth as fast as we can. So I think I'm gonna get the Dryad Arbor. I can't pay the Esper Sentinel tax for both these cards, so like Yawgmoth would be good. That is not Yawgmoth. Okay, so with Urborg, I can chord for 3. That gets me Grist. Get Grist, sack a thing, kill Sentinel. He can act. Yeah, that's like bad. I think we're just waiting on Yawgmoth. This is pretty slow. He also doesn't have a way to equip Hammer yet, though, so we'll see. If he plays a whatever, Sigurda's Aid. Let's see, Aid. Yeah, so he can't do anything with the Yawgmoth. So if he has an Aid, he can like just put it on one of his ground creatures and attack. Well, I think we just take 10 or whatever. It doesn't really matter. We have to get Yaw. Sick. So yeah, I think our Hammer matchup is definitely favored over the course of 3 games. Our you know, round ones are, or game ones are just, sometimes they just have it. Sometimes again, our draws don't line up. But we have a lot of stuff coming in post board, and then even without that, I think it's a favorable matchup, just the way the decks interact. But here, what's he gonna do? Am I blocking? No, like still. But then I guess, yeah, I'm gonna not block. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So he's using his Hammer as a protection spell against my Yawgmoth pings, which is very interesting, given the fact that I'm like so far away from getting a Yawg. See what happens here. Okay. Okay. I mean, my plan was to chump block whatever he puts the Hammer on anyways, so it's like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to pass, and I'm going to block Sentinel, and then chord for Yawg. I can sack it, get a free card, and then I'm just going to have to be chump blocking the Sentinel. Like, this is going to get trample in a couple turns, so we have to do something before then. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to chump block, then get Yawg, and see what happens. Drawing these extra cards off of his Sentinel is very good. Typically, like I said, Sentinel's not a very good card against us. But, you know, having this weird Chord of Calling draw, it's pretty good. Am I worried about Infect? Another Forge. Cool. Make me jump block twice. It's unfortunate, because if he attacks with all 3, I have to... Oh, he just gets Shadow Spear. Yeah, I think we're dead. Technically no, like he attacks for 12, you go to 6, you can get Yawgmoth, not taking a damage off of Peatland because of my Urborg lands. Now if he attacks with these guys, okay, so I can actually chord for Yawg, block Stoneforge Mystic, right, because blocking the Sentinel is not going to do anything. I'm taking 13. I could even kill the Memnite if I want to. Right? I'm not blocking first. Yeah, okay, so let's get this guy. Sure, I mean, he could even have another thing. Not paying 12 generic mana, you can have your card. has another hammer and like puts it on this one, I block. Like cool. Like another hammer wins anyways, so I can't beat another hammer. So then I just block Stoneforge, right? There's no take 13. I go to 5. It's not looking good, but we'll see. Okay. So they can put it on the right guy. Yeah. Alright, like I said, post board, I think we're pretty darn favored. So let's see what comes in. CP, Decay, Force, Liberator. You know, we've been talking about whether you bring in Thoughtseize to hit Cauldra. Now, he played 2 Stoneforge Mystics, and I did not see a Cauldra. Now, probably has a post board, but I don't know. Like, I don't think I would bring in Thoughtseize without seeing it first. If he doesn't have Cauldra and I draw Thoughtseizes, that's pretty bad. You can still beat Cauldra. Especially being on the play, you're like a turn ahead, so you can beat Cauldra. So I think not seeing it game 1, being on the play, I'm not going to bring in Thoughtseize for Cauldra. That could flip, or that could change the next third game. I do know some people bring in Magus. I typically do not. Let's see what I'm taking out. Let's see what we have room for. Okay, so Endurance is coming out. He did have blue. So that's, you know, putting him on either Mana Leak or Spell Pierce. I don't know. I think it's hard for me to believe that they would leave in Spell Pierce against our deck. Like, I don't know. We're just so creature-based. But, I mean, I've seen them, and they've Spell Pierced my Chords, and it's very frustrating, so I don't know. Let's board out Ooze. Usually they're killing us in such big chunks that gaining a couple life with Ooze shouldn't be relevant. I mean, I could see Ooze taking over the game late game too, but I don't think it's good enough. The Messenger's coming out. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have for sure 5 cards. 6 with the Magus. So we took out the Messenger. Sorry, let me organize this. We took out the Endurance. Okay, this is our bring in. And Magus is a maybe. We took out Endurance, took out Ooze, took out Messenger. I think there's a matchup where Wall can come out because, again, they don't have interaction for our 1-mana dorks. We want 5, so that's 5 right there. Grist is another card we can trim. It's just slow and like it only kills one thing, but it is one of the only things that can kill a creature with a hammer already on it. So I think Grist is fine. On the play, it ramps our chords. So I think it's like 2 to 3 Grists. Let's see, where are we at? 59 cards. Magus. I don't know. I've just never really brought in Magus in this matchup. I'm not going to bring it in right now. I don't know. So then that means I want Endurance. I don't know. I'm out of time. Let's just submit this and see what happens. Okay, so let's look at this hand. 1 lander. I think this has to be a no, right? Alright, now this is just like basic good hands. You need a payoff card, and I think we keep. Like, we have any tutors a hit, a chord is a hit, Grist is, you know, whatever, okay in the matchup. Any of our artifact sideboard pieces, like we have ramp and we have 2 Undyers, and like their interaction for us is pretty limited to like Pithing Needle, which they usually get with Saga anyways. And we can usually find a way to kill Pithing Needle. Let's see, what did, oh no, I'm going first, so. Yeah, I think we keep this, put back. Peatland can help me draw a card. If we flood, do I put back a land? Yeah, I put back a land. I think it's, I'll put back Peatland. Not 100% sure about that one. Okay, now because we have the Geist, I am gonna lead on Noble. He shouldn't have 1 mana interaction for us, so just Exalted Attack is our best bet. Now, depending on what I draw, so I'm definitely playing the Geist next turn. So that means I'll have mana for another 1-drop. depends what we draw, because I'm either going to want to develop my mana or develop my Undyers. Prismatic Ending? For how long this is taking? Yeah. Okay, this is good. Good for us. Okay, this is not the greatest, but, you know, it's not the worst. I'm gonna get a black source. So I said they shouldn't have one mana interaction with this. I kind of forgot they bring an ending, but I don't know. If this hammer player is killing my 1-drops with, you know, Prismatic Ending, sure. Kind of fine with them going 1-for-1 against us. Paladin, sure. Okay. We're gonna be able to untap with our Grist. We can kill Paladin or just start making guys. Let's see what we draw. Okay. So putting that land back is kind of biting us because we're drawing Undyers, but you know, nothing we can do about that. Feels to me like, okay, we can lose two ways. They can just have like, okay, so if we kill Paladin, they can kill us with Ornithopter and Sigarda's Aid. If we don't kill Paladin, they can still do that, or they can just start drawing cards with Paladin. So I think we Grist kill Paladin. Right, Ornithopter can't really kill the Grist on the crackback unless he like plays a equipment on it. And guys, I know I'm saying guys and him a lot. I'm sorry, I apologize. It's very hard to break habits. He has no mana up for Blacksmith thingy. So yeah, you know, if we would have put back, and obviously this is hindsight, so I'm not, you know, mad we put back the lands. I think putting back the land was fine, but it's just the fact that we drew 2 Undyers when we put back the lands. That kind of it's just RNG. Saga. So now remember, Saga gets them Pithing Needle or a Hammer, obviously. Is he just not playing anything? Very confused. So him not playing anything makes me think of blue counter spell, either Spell Pierce or Mana Leak. It makes me think of the protection spell, Blacksmith thing. But it's like, would he keep a hand of Blacksmith skill, Paladin ending? I don't know. We want land. Don't want. Okay, I mean, it's fine. It's fine with Grist too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can chord for 2 right now. We can chord for Liberator. Like, say he doesn't cast anything on his turn, that'd be pretty cool. So again, if you're planning on chording, the 1-drop creatures break even because 1, 2, 3. So right now I have 5 chord mana. If I play the Wolf, I'll still have 5 chord mana. Now remember, he could have Spell Pierce. Let's see here. Let me think. Do I want to just be attacking and like develop my board and screw the chord? Wait till my chord's bigger to play around the soft permission. Like, I think he has to have soft permission if this is how reactive he's playing. Okay, so if I want to attack, I can go Geist, attack with the Geist and the Young Wolf, that's 4 damage, and then play the Young Wolf. So I'm developing my creatures and attacking. And my Grist is making my chord bigger to play around the Spell Pierce or Mana Leak that I think he has. If I chord right or chord on his end step for Outland guy, he could just counter it. I would be doing that on his turn, but he didn't do anything last turn. So yeah, I'm gonna play my creatures. If he Mana Leaks a Geist, that is fine. Alright, can't make, this is on 1, right? Yep. Okay, well, I was not playing around that. I kind of don't really care about that, so... Oh, we're still in combat. Already make a thing? Yeah. Okay, that was very interesting. Now, like, what, is he gonna waste his whole turn making a dude? Pretty sure I'd be happy if he did that. Now, the problem is when it gets to 3 and he searches for his 1-drop in either Pithing Needle or Shadow Spear to give his guys trample. That's going to be the problem later on. So we have to see what this chord's going to be getting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll have 7 chord mana next turn with the Grist activation. 8 with a land. But 8 still doesn't play around Spell Pierce. I could also pass, let him make a token to tap the blue. Well, he would tap like that, and he would have the 1 Spell Pierce up. Right, he's not going to tap his blue. So if I'm really trying to play around Spell Pierce, I could chord for, let's see here, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could chord for 5 playing around Spell Pierce. Could get me Liberator, right? If he gets... Okay, that's interesting. Now, how does this work with... Yeah. Not 100% sure what to do here. See, he just has a very strange hand. So if he's just on Construct Beatdown with Shadow Spear, I obviously can't tutor my Crime Punishment, but I can tutor Liberator. It just kind of sucks if he casts things on his turn, so my Liberator doesn't flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm gonna pass. See what he does. If he happens to tap this to make his construct, that would be awesome, and I would totally just get Yawgmoth. I could also just like 100% be playing around Pierce and Mana Leak way too hard. So I don't know. There's no way he doesn't tap like that. Okay, let me think about, is there ever going to be a time where he doesn't tap the, or where he, 1, 2, 5, Liberator, pay for Pierce. I think Spell Pierce is definitely more likely than Mana Leak. So that's still Pierce. No, I'm also giving away a lot of info by stopping so much. Ugh, I don't feel good about this. See if he floats or if he makes a construct in response to his Urza's Saga. Search trigger. It's gonna tell us a lot. If he makes a construct, then yeah, I think he's just on like construct beatdowns. If he floats, looks like he's floating. I just don't know if we can just not cast our chord this turn. Play around this stupid hypothetical Spell Pierce. So floats. I mean, alright. I think he names Grist, right? I don't know. It's kind of a 50-50 because like the Grist is in play, but it's also like not that good against him right now, and like Yawg is obviously way better. But then if he has the Spell Pierce to protect, or to counter the chord, which gets me Yawg, then he doesn't need to worry about the Yawg. So, let's see. And he's taking a long time to... Okay, so he names Yawg. He or she names Yawg, sorry. They name Yawg. He has the mana floating. You can play a 2-drop and still activate Saga. This card I kind of don't care about. Okay, now I can chord for, okay, he's tapping blue, that's good. Okay, oh, he had to do that because he needed the white. Okay, so the Pithing Needle's on Yawg, but I can Chord for 5. Or sorry, yeah, Chord for 3. Or sorry, 2. Get Liberator, but he's not gonna flip. Shoot, Crime Punishment would be bonkers. He has not gotten Shadow Spear yet. I like almost want to just get Yawgmoth, even though he has Pithing Needle. Like, like getting anything else is just not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, the thing won't flip because he casts a spell on this turn. It checks in my upkeep, and it checks last turn, which he casts a Sanctifier. So it won't flip. I guess it can like blow up the Saga, which gets another, which gets a Shadow Spear. Alright, I'm gonna Chord for Liberator. I'm not 100% sure about this, right? Is there anything else? We didn't bring the Magus in. Okay, and my Grist is still going. Yeah, this does, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get Liberator. Liberator can kill the Shadow Spear, because like these constructs, I don't care about them until he gets trample on them. So even if he gets Shadow Spear with this, I can kill it, and the constructs are not that big of a deal. I don't know, this game's really weird. Really weird one. Like CP would be awesome. Okay. So that's really good. So, Liberator kills Needle, I Chord for Yawg, and proceed to do Yawg things. Oh, no, I gotta tap this first. Right, you don't need to tap this, yes. So... There is some scenario where I like use Grist to kill a thing, but like the chances of hitting a double Grist and then just the fact that it'll let me leave 1 mana open, so I'll have a bird up instead of a stupid insect token, I think it's worth it to pre-combat this. Okay, so let me cast the Chord. Yes, and I have 3 mana up, use 1 for the Liberator. Yeah, so Yawg. Sorry, I'm just double checking I'm not messing up anything here. So this gets Yawg. Liberator kills Needle. Draw a bunch of cards. Now, this is like, Sanctifier is not that good against their deck. It really only stops the Messenger combo. The best thing about Sanctifier is that it's a black, or it's like a hexproof guy. But like in terms of graveyard hate, it doesn't really stop much. And like I think I boarded the Messenger out anyways. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna draw some cards because once we draw these 2 will untap, and I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, which is exactly enough for Blood Artist. If I hit a Chord of Calling. I've already used 2 chords though. And I think we also have a land drop. 1, 2, 3, so we could hit Evo. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't think we put a lands. Okay, so let's start off. Let's just kill these things. Put all my stops on. We're gonna be drawing a lot. Oh, well, you know, can't complain about a Force of Vigor. I could also like put counters and proliferate. Yeah, we're just like in business here. Let me draw this. Now, I don't have like a. Okay, that ends, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Blood Artist. Play this. Yeah, that's it. Cool. So now, the thing I like to do is like, you know, if I didn't draw this chord, what would I be doing? Right, there's still our deck, yeah. Now, if I didn't draw this chord, I think I would be putting counters, like one at a time, on each different creature to set up, like, maybe a proliferate, because I had the 2 black. It also sets me up drawing a 3rd land for the Evo, so that's another thing I can hit. So yeah, and you know, you have a lot of time thinking about all this stuff, because your opponent is not scooping, which is fine. I will never blame opponent for not scooping. Little do they know, combo players like doing their combo. Makes us feel good. So again, the Sanctifier has no interaction with these green Undyers and Blood Artist. Sanctifier only is relevant against the Geralf's Messenger combo, because the Geralf's Messenger actually goes to the graveyard, whereas these are just green creatures going to the graveyard. Should I say GG? We haven't said anything. I'm not going to say GG. I typically don't really like talking with my opponents very much. A lot of times I even turn the chat off, because people just say stuff that gets me on tilt. I am very easily tilted, so might as well just like disable the chat. I'm not here to chat, I'm here to play Magic. Alright, so this is 3-0. Pretty good league so far. This was a weird game. 3. It had like a really slow hand. Alright. Haha, I apologize. That was only game 2. I'm dumb. Alright, I feel dumb now. Okay, so we gotta win a 3rd game. I feel stupid for saying that, for all the things I said last game. We have to win 1 more. Alright, let's see. Game 3, on the draw. I still have not seen Caldra, but to be fair, I didn't see a Stoneforge that game, and he kept a really slow hand. I still actually never saw the Spell Piercer with that kind of leak. I don't know if he just had it the whole time, I just never used it, or what. I don't think any of this changes my board and play. I don't want Messenger, especially after seeing Sanctifier come in. I still don't want any of this. I could maybe cut an Undying creature, but I don't even know what I would cut it for. Magus? There was that turn where getting the Magus would be like, okay. I don't know. I've never really boarded it in, and I've never really like wanted to, so I'm gonna resubmit. Okay, this is not keepable because we don't have a resource. Makes my decision easy. He's going to 6. Okay, so we have a CP. I will say this actually is not that good of a hand, because we have no creatures. But, you know, we're playing a deck with a lot of creatures. I think CP is strong enough to keep this. He has mold. I mean, sometimes, like, casting CP on 0 or 1, like, it's split on which one we want to cast it on. It depends what they have. Let me think. I think we put back Chord, right? Because, like, I have no creatures, so this chord is not coming out fast. I really need to draw creatures. I need to draw Mana Ramp and then Undying creatures. Even if I draw Mana Ramp 2 turns in a row, I think the Chord is still too slow, so I think we want the Evo. There's no way I go to 5, right? I don't know. This could be an interesting discussion for those of us watching. Let me know if you think I should have gone to 5 there. Okay, that's not good. So it draws him a card. Creature, creature, creature. Not a creature. Place that. Now, Stoneforge. Ugh, this is college. This is so bad. Nettle Cyst. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. It kind of sucks because even if I blow up his Saga, he still draws a card off the Sentinel. But like, a Stone Rating good enough? I mean, Nettle Cyst is a 3-drop, so you know, Stone Rating, or I guess he puts it in with Stoneforge. Stone Rating might be good enough. Ugh. I think I'm so far behind that I have to Stone Rain and just be like, hope he doesn't have a land. Right? Like, there's no way I'm like waiting to CP on 1 to kill a stupid Sentinel. Okay, so CP on 0, and then hope he doesn't draw lands. That's our game plan. Not the greatest, but it's all we can do given the hand I kept. Maybe that was just a mole 5. I really don't. I don't know. Boseiju does kill Saga. I might just like have to do that if I don't draw a creature. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna play Verdant, getting a Dryad Arbor, and then I'm going to Boseiju. Let's see, when do I Boseiju? I think it doesn't matter because he gets a land. He gets lands. I guess I just like wait for upkeep. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, yes, Nettle Cyst. I think we're gonna lose this game. I'm kind of mad about this one. Like, first I was kind of thrown off because I thought we won the match because I'm dumb. Second off, I guess I'm all at 6. Like, I don't know. I mean, so even I'm getting Dryad Arbor, like Evo Dryad Arbor gets me a 2-drop. He still has 3 cards in his hand. Jeez. Paladin, ugh, gross. Oh no, he's just playing that for this. Okay, I literally think I'm evoing my Dryad Arbor into Paladin, or into Liberator. So he's just trying to kill me right now. He knows I stumbled pretty hard and has a bad hand. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I think that was a go to 5. I mean, our deck, you know, we do need critical mass of cards, but like if you think about it, just like a 5-card hand of, let's see, do I even live? A good 5-card hand getting out a quick Yawgmoth is pretty powerful against this deck. So it's like, maybe I should have just done that, yeah. 4, 5, 6, I'm taking 6, and then change this to loss, win, loss, because I thought we already won the match. Alright, I'll pack it up. Alright, we gotta shake off until... That's on me. That's totally on me. Yeah. Alright, so we are back. Weird match. Last round against Hammer, we end up losing. I had thought we won the match. And then game 3, I think I should have mulled the 5, but okay, it's a good hand. No Yorian. No companion. Opponent goes to 6. Alright, this hand's just good. Something I've been trying to do more is just fetch basics as much as I can. You think like the life total doesn't really matter, but when you are drawing one card for 1 life, it is very relevant. When you are digging on your combo turn. I mean, turn 2 Grist, right? Just plains pass. I honestly can't really put this on a deck yet. Like, I don't think it's blue-white control. I mean, if it's Hammer, like, no 1-drop or 0-drop. Could be a Death and Taxes style deck. I think it's just Grist. Like, definitely could see an argument for developing my Yawgmoth board by playing Undyers and the Bird. Playing Saga, so it still could be Hammer, I guess. Stoneforge, alright, we will find out. Cauldron could be bad. If it's Cauldron, we get punished for not developing the Yawgmoth board because Yawgmoth is our way to shrink Cauldron. Okay, he gets Hammer, so most likely doesn't have Cauldron. At least game 1, that's good. We want to land here. Okay, very good. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I can play Yawg with 1 activation, kind of 2. I don't think I would want to kill the Hierarch. I think I just play the rest of the creatures and then Yawg next turn. It still gives me a full turn without him getting Pithing Needle. Also, they might not even have Pithing Needle main deck. So I think this is Wolf, Geist, attack for 3. Play out my hand, next turn Yawg. Him not having a 1-drop or a 0-drop is very interesting. He could have like a double Saga. No, okay. So it kind of looks like mono white. I haven't seen a fetch land or a duel. I think blue-white is still the flavor of choice. Oof, he could like just put in Cauldron. He could have had it in his hand. Yep. Okay. Well, good thing we have our Yaugur's turn, because I kind of don't really care about Cauldron right now. So this is definitely way different if we're on the draw this game. Being on the play, getting Cauldron out early is probably our hardest opening. So him attacking Grist is like super good here because it gives us life for Yawgmoth. Now this is either just like a win by just drawing 16 15 cards with Yawg to hit Chord. We can also shrink the Cauldron. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a win here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So Evo won't do it, but Chord will. Let's just. Like, what? We're 15 cards. Let's. Okay, we will start by putting the counter on the Cauldron token, and then we do have double black available to proliferate once if, like, we just draw literally. Okay, neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double checking. Okay. Easy win. Okay, so save targets on the Blood Artist. You still have to click the order for the Blood Artist and the Undying Creature, which is kind of unfortunate, but these you can yield. Again, click the one with the counter first, then the one without. Stack these, it doesn't matter. And then you have to yield for the other Undying Creature if they're different creatures. Combo is like actually pretty fast once you learn how to do all the stops. I have one, games going to time with 20 seconds on the clock, and I had to drain him, quite a bit. So, they're definitely, we aren't playing in paper, we are playing on Moto, so there definitely is a reason to learn how to do your stops and how to combo really fast, because sometimes we need to. So cool, we beat a Cauldron, that's nice. So I never saw Blue, so I don't know if he's on counterspells or not. It doesn't really change my sideboarding, it's just interesting thing. He does have Cauldron. So I may try boarding in 2 Thoughtseizes for the next game, we'll see. We'll see what the board looks like. Okay, so it's definitely yes. These are the maybes, the Thoughtseizes. So it's definitely 5, and then maybe up to 7. So what did we do last game? Endurance was out, Ooze is out, Messenger out, for sure 1 Grist out. I think we kept all of the tutors. I think Chord, you could maybe cut a Chord, since it's your slower tutor. Let's see, what did we do with the... we cut wall. So what, we had 5, 6, 7. I think I do want to try the Thoughtseizes, so let's make room for 7 cards. So cut 1 wall, maybe 2 walls. Jump blocking is not, I mean, it's like kind of relevant in this matchup. But let's board a little differently. Let's experiment a little. I need to cut 1 more. I cut a Chord, and then I think I'll cut an Undying Creature. As to which Undying Creature, I think on the draw it should be Geist. And then I have the 3rd wall for the Evos. Yeah, okay, I like this. We'll try it. Remember that game where I was supposed to roll 5? Because we had an uninteractive crime punishment hand. I think this is the same. I think this is a trap. Because he's on the play. He's going to go, like, what, turn 1 Sentinel or Drum. A whole bunch of 0 drops. Yeah, this is a trap. I've not been impressed with crime punishment. And I think I said in the beginning of my video that it's probably the next card to go. I think just, like, Force of Vigor is just better. Like a lot of times you want a CP on 1 and on 0. It's like, and then like the CP on 1, like sometimes kill your own dorks, and it's just a turn slower, so it's like not even good enough sometimes. I really think Force of Vigor is just better. And I know a lot of other people have been thinking that too, and they've been going to 3 forces. Okay, I think this is a easy 6 card keep. I'm pretty sure I'm putting Chord back. There is an argument because I have wall, I can pump out these Chords, but I think just the 1 Chord is good enough. I do have an Undyre, so hopefully this Chord can get us like a Yawgmoth. Maybe a Grist if we need some action faster. Let's see. Okay, turn 1 hammer without a... okay, Abrupt Decay, that's interesting. So this smells like a paladin hand. Okay, that's not a paladin. Okay, yeah, so they bring in like 4 Hushbringers against us. Or I've seen like 4 in their boards. I don't know if they bring in 4 against us. It is good. It's just like they are diluting their deck so much by bringing this stupid 2-mana 1/2 in. But like, I mean, it is a non-artifact creature, so like it doesn't get hit by our Force of Vigors and things like that. So yeah, like I mean, the card's good against us. It's not, you know, it's not lights out. And even like you can still kill this with like a Yawgmoth, so I'm not super worried about it. Okay, I'm gonna have 3 mana. Ooh. That changes things. I'm pretty darn sure I CP on 0. I get the Saga and the Ornithopter. Now, let's see. I play Wall of Roots, right? So I have 3 mana, Wall of Roots. Yeah, so I'm gonna play the wall. No, I need black mana. Wait, wall. Yeah, I need black mana. Okay, so I can tap this, right? Wall. Yeah. Seems pretty good. You know, as I was talking smack on Crime Punishment not being good. I think just like decaying the Hushbringer is probably fine here. He's still 2 artifacts away from using Paladin. I mean, I'm gonna go Strangleroot Geist, probably End Step Decay, and then I'm just gonna, you know, I just want a court for Yawgmoth. Realistically, I don't think I can. Let's see, what can I do? So Geist, Decay, Geist, Decay. Then I'll have a Geist in play. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then that lets me court for little land, right? If this is Geist, this is Decay. Then on the next turn, I'll have the untapped Geist wall, which is 2. So that's 3. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. That seems good. So what? That's I can't attack though, which is fine. Geist. Oh, I can even go Decay. Oh, it's the same. It's the same. Do I just Decay now? Play around blacksmith thing? I think I do, right? And I'm definitely killing Hushbringer, right? He's 2 things away, and even if he equips, like, I can just chump block forever. Yeah, I'm gonna Decay right now. 1, 2, 3. This gets me a little Dryad. Okay, I mean, he's drawing cards. That's neat. Kind of don't care. Okay, alright. Now he has a big dude. Let's see. Okay, so when I Chord... Okay, so when I get Arbor, I will have Arbor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll have 7 mana to get Yawg on the following turn if I get Arbor right here. I think I chump block. It's nice that he has no instant speed shenanigans. I mean, it's definitely obviously a lot of damage, so definitely chump block here. One thing to remember is Chord is 3 green, so a lot of times you can't do this if like one of these creatures is black. A lot of times you just think, oh, like 3 creatures is Chord, but they do have to be green. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 mana. So Yogg will have 1 left over with our land drop. He has a 12/12, but like we have a lot of chump blockers. Shadow Spear is good, obviously. I think I just pass. Let's see, can I attack? No, it's 12/12 or 11/11. I can't attack. Okay, so I just pass. I'm pretty sure I'm getting Yogg. I'm pretty sure I'm blocking if needed, then getting Yogg. If like something crazy happens, like a Shadow Spear, like I guess I could get Liberator. But yeah, seems to me like it's a pass, block, and Yogg. I won't block with the Geist, not obviously, but let's see. It said paying mana costs. Is this a ending? Stoneforge gets a. Ooh, okay, so here's our scenario. Uh-oh. Getting the spear. This is not good. Okay, so I think I am. Let's see here. I think I'm blocking the non-trample guy, still getting Yogg, because like getting Liberator, killing the spear like doesn't do anything. He still has 12/12s, beating me down. That I have to chump every turn. I only have 1 card in hand, and I want it to be a Yawgmoth. I don't want it to be a stupid Liberator. So, I mean, I'm taking 13 damage, going to 5. Oh, yeah, we're gonna just do that. Now do I get Liberator? I think I do, right? Because I can't survive this attack to then Grist it next turn. So I think it has to be a Liberator, right, to live. And I have to chump block and it has to be a Liberator, yeah. I can chump with the actual Liberator, right? Block, kill, trample, and then it... Yeah. Oh, I did not mean to put a counter on that. Fuck. Dude, the Wall of Roots thing is so frustrating. It's also not gonna do anything, because next turn he can just re-equip. Like, I think we're pretty dead here. Does he have Blacksmith? What? Does that do anything? Okay. And we do get a draw step. Yawgmoth's good. Bird is not good. I mean, he doesn't have any tramplers anymore, so yeah, we're just chump blocking until we draw something. You know, put a companion in my hand right here would be good. I mean, this makes me like look back on that decay turn where we killed the Hushbringer, and it's like, I still think I. Oh shoot. Okay. I still think I do what I did because I don't know. I mean, he had a Paladin, but it just didn't. It seemed like killing the Hushbringer and getting to Yawgmoth was our better plan of action. This thing has trample, right? Yeah. Okay, game 3. So we still saw Cauldra. I think I leave the Thoughtseizes. I mean, Thoughtseizes is like fine against Blacksmith skill. He's mono white. Let me think if on the draw or on the play we can just be fast enough to win through Cauldra without these Thoughtseizes. Let me think. So if I boarded out the Thoughtseizes, what would I get in? I would get probably this Chord, which we've been seeing my matches. Chord has been just like too slow for this matchup, so I think the fourth Chord is fine. The 2 Thoughtseizes would get me like these 2 cards, just more consistent things for my deck. I think the Thoughtseizes are fine. All right, we'll ship it. We'll submit it. Oh man, come on. This has to be a mole. Oh, fuck. That is very unfortunate. I'm pretty sure I keep that if that's a green source that can cast Bird. Right, because if this was a 6-card hand with a green source, instead of the Twilight Mire, I put back Artist, and this hand's fine. There's just like no way, right? I keep this, because I go turn 1 Twilight Mire. I mean, the double forces aren't good in multiples, because I have to pitch so many cards. I could pitch them to themselves. Okay, so if I keep, I go Twilight Mire. So a lot of times when there's these like sketchy one-landers, I think like if I miss on the land, like what's gonna happen, right? So if turn 1 I play stupid colorless land, turn 1 he plays 1-drop or 0 drops. Turn 2 I miss, right? Like I just sit there. It's like how many turns can I go missing and still be in the game? The kicker here is that I have the forces, which are colorless or manaless cards. So it's like if I miss a land drop, I think I have to ship this. Twilight Mire. So if I do hit a land, I go Bird, Wolf. What is he doing? Does it tell me? He goes to 6. Oof. Right, we're on the play, right? I think I mull. These have been some very interesting hands. This is whatever. This is fine. This is good, actually. Or not good, but I mean, I'm putting back Artist. Probably putting back second Geist. Alright, yeah. Alright, this is a fine 5. I'm happy with this 5. Oh, he goes to 5 too. So that's really good that he went to 5. Think I get Overgrown Tomb. Right, we saw Prismatic Ending out of the last Hammer deck. If I get like Forest and he kills my Hierarch, I just don't have a black source. I think let's just get Overgrown Tomb. I don't know. If I don't hit a land, I can at least play the wall, and then next turn I can blow up his stuff. If he goes like turn 1 Saga, I think I just blow it up. Right? There's no way I don't. Okay. A no 0-drop creature, so that's really good. So we know we're not dying next turn. Well, let's see, it's like stupid ginger brute. Okay. Oh boy. Do I play Geist? Start attacking? No, there's no way. I play Wall to develop mana. 2 damage is not. Like, I want to get my Wall out. Like, there could even be a scenario where I have to crime and punishment on 1. So I just need my mana in play. I need my mana in play. I need to draw lands. Okay, so Saga. Please play some 0-drops. Okay, that's a drum. I mean, this Force can also hit some stuff. I could hit... Ooh, let's see here. Punishment on 1 to hit... Okay, so I think game plan here is just Geist beats and then like kill all his stuff. Let's see here. Do I have to think? No, I can let this resolve, right? I would have to respond to the creature. Okay, so let's think here. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 mana. CP on 1. Or is it Force, Pitch, Punishment? Okay, so if I Force, Pitch, Punishment, it's like, what am I forcing? I think I'm forcing the land and the aid, right? Like, he hasn't played a creature. All he has are his stupid drums. Okay, yeah. I think that's it. I think I go. I think it's Force, Pitch, Crime, Punishment, hitting the Saga, and the Aid. He doesn't have Blacksmith skill, and then I just attack him. Yep, that's my plan. I'm locking in. Aid, Saga, exile this, and attack. He has 2 cards. Remember, we both we both mulled the 5 here. I'm pretty sure because I had these high impact sideboard cards. My mull of 5 is now obviously better than his because, like, yeah, his mulls can be really good, but my Force of Vigor just stops it. Okay, and then I can just clean up with some creatures. All right, let's hope this works out. His best draw is like land Stoneforge Mystic. That'd be pretty good. Or not draw, but best play. I feel like he would have played a Stoneforge. Yep. Okay. That's a good pass. Do I Thoughtseize, right? Yeah. Spear Paladin. I guess like Spear can start going on Nexus. Paladin, he doesn't even have white, and then like I'm taking the equipment, so I think it's Spear. And like the lifelink's like relevant when I'm trying to beat down with a Geist. His hand's just, yeah. Okay. I think this Windswept Heath's gonna get Arbor. Just keep attacking. It's the same amount of damage with Hierarch, but I'm pretty sure it's free to get the Arbor. That's good. Do I attack with both? You can block. This makes it a 3. How does that work? Infect counter on exalted creature. Yeah, it'll die. I mean, if he blocks, like, he's just killing his Nexus. That's fine. Okay, that's a good draw for him. I mean, it's kind of slow. Like, I think I can close the game out. Interesting. Oh, am I dead? Am I dead? Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. No. Okay, it's an interesting way to get a paladin to play. So great. He could have killed me if he had a thing, right? Alright. I could definitely still lose after drawing all these lands. Oh, I definitely should have played that, but whatever. Because a hammer kills me. He's getting a hammer next turn. I can only do 3 damage. Oof. Delays things. Man. Yawg. Ooh, look what we have here. Alright, how does this work? So if I pre-combat kill the Saga, he has to tap his 2 dudes off the drums to make the mana for the Saga token. Then he'll have a 1, 2, 3, like a 4, 4. Let's see. Let me actually count because it'll be a 1, 2, 3. It would be a 3/3 Saga token. I think I play it and pass. I could attack with the Geist. 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. It'll be a 3/3 Saga, and then but the Geist dies because of Hushbringer. I don't think I attack. I need a Yawgmoth. Oh, and we already took the spear, so that's very relevant. So there's no trample in his deck, or no spear in his deck. Let's see. If he makes a token, it's very interesting. It really just depends what he has. Like, there's so many different combinations. I need to just see what he does. Okay, so he's gonna make a thing. I mean, I can chump block this. Well, the Hushbringer stops undying, so I'm gonna chump block it forever. I have Outland Liberator. If Liberator flips. Oh boy. Did I mess up? Oh, no. Okay, so he's putting on the flyer. So I have to kill the hammer. He's gonna attack with all these guys. Ugh, it's not looking good. Okay, let's see here. Block, kill, right? It's unfortunate. So I can make him to 5/5, so I can kill the wall. I think I block with Arbor. This makes black mana for proliferate. I also could just take that, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, come on. That's frustrating. I mean, I don't know. So, I mean, the last match I lost because, like, a Paladin just got out of control. Here I had that decision of taking the Paladin versus the Shadow Spear with that random Thoughtseize. Like, I don't know. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ugh, I have to block 14. That if I block with just Hierarch, that's That's 10. I go to 2, keeping this in play, but he has 2 stupid Hushbringers. Let's block, block. I'm pretty dead. Is this the game I like see? Oh no, I pitched the crime. I will say my last 2 hammer games have been very interesting, and like I definitely could have misplayed a lot of them. So going back and watching them would be very interesting on very interesting games to watch. Alright, I'm gonna go straight into game 5. It's getting late, I wanna go to sleep, but I wanna finish this also. Alright. Alright, last round. We were 2-0, lost 2 to Hammer. The two Hammer matches were kind of weird. Eddie Chang, do I recognize that? No. Okay. I'm gonna go first. Hand's good. It's also getting late, so I might be narrating a little bit less. Let's at least try to go 3-2. Felt like those Hammer games were pretty complex. I mean, there were a lot of decisions that I made, and then it like seemed like those decisions like were wrong. I mean, you know, if the outcome was me losing the game, then yeah, sure, it was wrong. But at the time, I don't know if they were correct or not. Okay, burn. I generally like the burn matchup. Guide reveals Chord. It's not the greatest, and we already have a Chord. I do generally like this matchup, though. I am not playing Baloth or Setessan. I think it's Petitioner. Or any big, like, life gain. Oh, no, that's the same one. But I have found that just having the Ooze and the Blood Artist are good enough. Let's see. I could Endurance. I main phase Fetch, which kind of gives away Endurance, but those are anyway. He doesn't attack. I think I play the Grist, just for the Eidolon purposes. Like if he plays the Eidolon, then I have to cast the Grist next turn. So I think I play Grist. Make a guy. Whether I block, don't know yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. I think I don't block. I want the guys in the insects in play for the Chord. And then I also, if he does play the Eidolon, I want to be able to sack something. I mean, sure, I can sack the Yawgmoth, but, you know, just having the bodies in play are good. So I can sack. Let's see, I do want land drops. Don't think I'm going to be fast enough to combo this game, so probably just going to be attacking with this Endurance. Whoa. Yeah. It's weird when they change the rules, but yeah, the Boros Charm used to be able to do that. Okay, interesting. How do I block? I think I don't block. Again, the whole Chord thing, I need my creatures for Chord. I want this to hit a land. I don't know. Boros Charm on a Grist? Maybe he like clicked wrong. Nah. That'd have been pretty deliberate. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's in his hand. Is he typing back? So again guys, first time streaming, it's gonna be very ghetto. I'm gonna label my leagues, so when I upload them, just like keep track. But this is gonna be my first recorded league, so league number 1, I'll put that in the description so I can at least find them. Actually, I'm gonna be playing Pioneer and other stuff, so I'm gonna put League 1. So I guess while we're waiting, so like I said, I generally like this matchup, even without the big burn hate cards in the sideboard. Playing the Yavimaya helps a lot. Also, knowing a lot of the interactions helps. One of like the, I think it's kind of cool, like kind of sneaky play is, he asked for a minute, that's fine. The sneaky play is you set up blocks, preferably with Undyers, and then before damage, you Chord for Blood Artist, and they kind of can't do anything. You just gain like 3 life, or even if their creatures die, even more than that. It's a pretty cool play. Gives you some life, forces them to have a Lightning Bolt on the Artist, which gives you 1 life anyways. And then it's like after that turn, if you have another tutor, you can just tutor Scavenging Ooze and just take over the game with that. But I generally find having the 2 life gain cards is enough to win. Now, if they have like double Searing Blaze, like sure you can't really do anything about that, but yeah, I just feel like the life gain cards are so narrow in the format right now. Burn's not a huge part of the meta. Like I think the matchup's fine without them, and like sure they help solidify your burn matchup, but that is a very precious sideboard slot. When we're, you know, wanting things like 3 to 4 Thoughtseize, maybe even like Taurox for these, you know, 4-color decks, like our worst matchups, or our harder matchups. You know, it's hard playing a 1 Obstinate Baloth for burn, where it's like, you know, you can go an entire tournament without playing burn. I will say my last league that I 4-1'd, I played against the red-white prowess, like Lumimancer deck twice. And like maybe the Baloth or Setessan Petitioner could come in against them, but again, like they're not really a burn deck. They're a you know, creature-based damage, you know, just creature-based prowess deck. I don't know how good Baloth would be in that matchup. It could almost actually be bad because you can't get the Baloth out because their lava darts are killing your creatures. So. I've been off the Baloth for quite a while now, and you know, I'm not super upset about it. I think it's fine cut. There's a lot of cards we need to play. I'll have well, I should have had the deck list at the beginning of the video. I'll have the deck list in the comments. I'll have my league record in the comments. And yeah, I'm just going to be adding these league videos to my YouTube channel. I do play Pioneer, so I'll be doing some Pioneer ones too. I do play other decks, I don't just play Yawgmoth. Originally, I'm kind of like a Inquisition Thoughtseize player, so you know, I'll play some Shadow or Jund or Red-Black. On occasion, I was getting into the Esper Asmo deck for a little bit. That deck's kind of fun to play. Maybe I'll play some of those. And then in Pioneer, so since I'm queued for the RCQ, like, you know, Pioneer testing is kind of like the more important thing for me, but I've been testing the red-black decks, both the Sacrifice and the mid-range deck, and then Is It Phoenix? So, pretty sure I'll be playing one of those 3 decks in the RCQ. But, you know, testing Modern's not off my radar, because I'm going to Vegas, whatever, not GP, whatever it's called, so that event is Modern, most likely playing Yawgmoth. Actually, I'd say I'm like 99% to play Yawg, so I still do need to test Modern. Alright, I'm going to take a pause the video, and start back up when this guy comes back. Alright, he's back. Goblin Guy Trigger. Young Wolf. Okay, so that's not the land, but it is a cheap creature to start my chords. It's unfortunate that I won't be able to play the Young Wolf and cast the Endurance. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I play the Young Wolf, I can chord for 1. No, I'm not blocking. I think I do need to get the Endurance in play to start attacking, to start pressuring his life total, because if I get too low, and even though I can deal with the creatures and chump block forever, like, he'll just burn me out, so I think I do need to get the Endurance in play to hopefully trade with his guide, and then start attacking him. This guy's being super cool, saying he, you know, need a couple seconds. That's the great thing about playing on Moto, is you can, if something comes up, you can take a break. Now let's see if he pre-combat Eidolon. I obviously. Oof. Okay, so here's the card that loses us the game. Blaze. I have to float a green to cast the Endurance. Go through combat, and then he'll decide whether he attacks or not. Well, he's not going to attack. So this is a good play on him. Ooh, was I supposed to core for 1? Maybe I was. I didn't think that through. Maybe I was supposed to core for 1 to make this core bigger. Yeah, because he's just not going to attack now. Ooh. Okay, so that gives me a land, and I'm going to be able to block, and then if he wastes a bolt on Endurance, like, neat, cool story. Now, Endurance is my biggest creature. Let's see. I block, he bolts Endurance, so that's saving me 3 and 2. I then play land 1, 2, 3, Chord. I can Chord for 1 after I play my 2 wolves out, so I can just get like another wolf for a noble. There's no way I don't block, so let's block. He's gonna bolt it. Right? Hitting that land is really good. Yeah, okay, so bolt it. So that just gave me 5 life. I'll take that. Jeez, that's a lot of wolves. Okay. Well, I can't play all 3 now. That's kind of funny. So yeah, I just need a race with my stupid 1/1s. Maybe I do. Fuck. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's getting late. So I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to attack there, and then that lets me 1, 2, 3, 4. That lets me Chord for 1 again to get the 4th wolf or an Ignoble Hierarch. The 1 point. Yeah. Okay. I actually want to chump block to make my guys bigger. Okay, so now, this card's very interesting in this matchup. I have won so many burn games where they're locked under their own Eidolon, because my chords get around that. So it's like, look, I can play the rest of the game on these 2 chords and not trigger Eidolon, and then we're just sitting here, right? Like, he's not getting through the ground, and then my chords aren't triggering Eidolon. So, I don't know. This card is very interesting in this matchup. I've also just straight up lost to Eidolon where I can't kill it, where I have to, like, Grist, take 2, sack 2 dudes, or like sack 2 to Evo, sack 1 to Grist, like, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so this is a chord for Yawg. I don't know if that's where I want to be. Oh no, let's see. Yawg, I have the 2 guys, and this can get me Artist. Okay, so if he taps out, next turn, yeah, I have a win. Even if he doesn't tap out, I still think I Chord for Yawg and then Artist, and like, what, he has to spend a Lightning Bolt on the Artist. That gains me 1, I can draw some cards, I can block, yeah. So, I think it's Urborg. Saving me a life on the Windswept Heath is nice. And look, he's getting low. Like, this could even be like Chord for Geralf's Messenger attack, like, right, this is game 1. He's gonna get low. These Eidolons, I don't know. They're very interesting in this matchup. If he attacks, I'm probably gonna block Chord for Yaggers. Let me think. Is there any way it's Messenger over Yawg? No. This one could get Messenger if I really wanted to. I think I do block. Oh no, it's a freaking human, guys. So bad. It's a human. Okay, so secret mode, Yawg blocking a human. It's nice, very nice. Now it is prowess. Is there any way I pay a life to? Am I paying a life anyways? Oof, 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 oof. Okay, this guy did not read the cards. This is kind of a bummer for him. This guy's pro-human, so the Swifty's not going to do any damage. Yeah. Sorry, bud. Now this is just get Blood Artist and kill him. Ooh, yeah, he says he messed up. Okay, so he scoops it up. He says he hardly plays Burn. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense if you're just, you know, playing Burn for the first time, just because, you know, you want to play different decks. Yeah. Okay, so Burn. Let's see, like I said, I really don't have very many sideboard cards. It's like I don't want anything. I do think... so if you had the Burn, like a Baloth and like an Ooze, or even like a second Ooze in the sideboard, I think the first cards to cut are Messenger. Or the cards cuttable are Messenger, Chord, even a Yawg. Seems like Yawgmoth pretty strong against Burn. Yeah, it's... I don't know, like, they can still win. It's not like I'm, like, super favored. Yeah, I like the matchup. Searing Ablaze is very good against no. So, I also know sometimes people board in Endurances. Okay, so let me see. So the cards, like, the cuttable cards are, I think, these three. You don't need 4 Yawgs. Chord slow, Geralf's Messenger, you know, you're not really racing. The things I could see, they said Burn is good against Omnath. Yeah, I'm not really... He's talking about the Burn Omnath matchup. 5 trophies and goblins. Ah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Goblins is a good deck. If you like it, just stick to it. It's another thing. If you just like a deck, just play the deck, man. Modern is so wide open that you can play whatever you want and still be fine. Okay. I kind of want to go to sleep. Let's finish this. So, I think these are the 3 cards you could board out. I'm not saying that I'm going to. I think these are the first things to get cut. Now, looking at my board, I really don't have anything for this matchup. I think I have boarded in Force of Vigor before, because one of the ways you can win on the draw is them sticking a Eidolon, and then you haven't really developed your board. So this being 4 mana dodges, Eidolon also being free gets you up on tempo against the Burn deck. I've seen people board in more Endurances. It's just a 3/4, like Tarmogoyf, like Flash Tarmogoyf, sure. Abrupt Decay kills Eidolon. I think the Force is better than Abrupt Decay for the Eidolon. I mean, I've even boarded in Chalice before. I boarded in Chalice against Prowess, and it's really good there. I don't think it's quite good enough against Burn. I'm gonna board in one. Let's see. I think it's definitely Messenger. You definitely don't want Messenger. So I think the Messenger for the Force. Well, I don't even know what I submitted then, because I didn't click submit, so I think I just submitted the main deck, which is fine. This hand against Burn is actually kind of slow. Well, it's not slow, it's just like I don't have an Undying Creature. Okay, I'll keep this. Back to Peatland, we don't want that. Playing the Blood Artist out kind of sucks, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I think... Oh, let's see if the Messenger's in my deck. Yeah, so it just didn't sideboard. Okay, so I just submitted pre-board, which is fine. Like I said, we really just board out like 1 card. Like I think it's just like Messenger for the Force is usually what I do. Okay, so I think we're on a Grist. Hands, bird, sure. Like, I lose a Searing Blaze, but all my hands lose a Searing Blaze, so. Yep. I'm kind of just hoping, like, he doesn't have more target removal for this artist, but, you know. like save the artist because I'm just gonna like not do anything this turn. Just waste my mana. Like getting creatures in play is good for Chord, and then I drew the third land for the Grist, so we'll be fine. Even if the artist eats our removal and gains 1 life, that's still fine. Now, is there any way I block? Let's see here. Oof. Very, very interesting. Okay. So pretty sure it's just gonna be Grist, chump block. Hitting a 1-drop here would be very good. Ooh. Okay. So I can play the Ooze. The bad thing is there are not 2 creatures in the yard right now. So I can only make it a 3/3, gain 1, waste a mana, or I can play the Grist and make a chump blocker. Let's see here. Grist, chump blocker, next turn. Or no. Do I just take my... Kills the Ooze. And he attacks me with Swifty. Let's see here. I could go like Ooze Chord for 0. It's like, and then I mean I can always gain 1 if that's relevant, but like if he just bolts it, like the gaining 1's not that big of a deal. Or it's Grist plus chump block. Ooze still can only eat 1 thing. He has 2 cards. How close am I to dying? Also, it's like if I just play the Ooze and gain 1, like, do I block? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna play Grist. Not 100% sure on that. But he's attacking Grist? Oh, I just let this happen. Don't care. Like, yeah, literally don't care about that. Like, Grist plussing 1 and making a guy is so strong. Okay, and that, oh my god, this is the best case scenario. I can use the Grist to sack, kill the Eidolon, still have the Grist at 1, and then this puts a 2nd creature into my yard for Scavenging Ooze. This lined up very well. We'll stop complaining. Okay, so let's see. We kill Eidolon. Or we kill that? No, let's kill Eidolon. Stop being dumb. Kill Eidolon. Play the Ooze. Now, there's gonna be some weird timing things with this Ooze. He could technically have a lightning bolt here. Let's see, let me think. If I want him to lightning bolt, I want him to do it on my turn so he doesn't get prowess. But since there's 2 creatures now, I can grow it outside of lightning bolt. So I think I pass. Let's see. I eat 1, bolts it. I eat. Yeah, I'm gonna pass the turn. Now I think if he just does nothing and attacks, I think I block. And then that forces him to cast spells first for prowess. And then that can help me decide, or like help me figure out if you can kill Ooze or not. I'm pretty sure that's right. Maybe I just don't block. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, so, jeez, he's attacking the Grist again. Ugh. Just play goblins, bud. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that happen. I literally don't care. I have a 2nd Grist. You could have like crack. Yeah, I'm gonna do it 1 at a time. this is where the, yeah, so I'm gonna, so he let that resolve, so I'm not gonna eat the last thing because he responsible to it. He did pause there, so he could have a spell. I'm gonna play it safe and untap, also because I'm just casting Grist. It's like, the extra mana on my turn's not the big of a deal. Okay, that's good with Urborg. I'm gonna cast Grist in the Hunger Tide. I'm gonna try to leave up as much painless green as I can. Also, I'm gonna try to, I think I can start, I can like main phase eat and then attack. Once it gets to a 4/4, I'm chilling, and then the Grist will make a guide to jump block. Let's see, skull cracking now. Oh, bud. So Grist does count as a creature when it's in the yard. Fun fact. Yeah, and then we commence beatdowns. I guess if he had like, nah, there's no way I don't attack. Oh, there's one more creature in my yard. I didn't see that just now. That was weird. I guess since I didn't see that, so like if I had seen that, I should have eaten it in response to the crack, because technically he could have another crack right now, but whatever. I can also just main phase it. He needs to stop killing these Grists. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I think I actually was supposed to just get just courting for like a Grist here is good. We're courting for Yaw because it's pro. I'm gonna court for Grist. I think we're pretty locked here. I am leaving one up to eat this. Whatever. If he has Bolt, I still, or Bolt, I still technically beat that. Okay, which he might have. Alright, I eat this now, right? So Grist can mill more food for the ooze, just like it did. Now, GG. I will say I definitely think he made some mistakes, but like he said, he was new to burn, so you know, whatever. They were cool games. He's a nice guy. All right, so at least we got the 3-2. I'm still kind of bummed about losing those two hammer games. I don't even remember if it was 2-0 or whatever. We'll just go like that. All right, well, that was my first recorded League video. If you guys like my stuff, again, it's very bare bones. I'm just kind of recording me playing. I'm not the greatest narrator and stuff like that, but if you like it, you know, follow my channel. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll be playing Pioneer, Black Red, or Phoenix soon, and then probably some more Yawgmoth leagues. So, thank you.